$5.99 special. All right, here's our meal deal as promised. Oh yeah. Alrighty, what's up DVW fam? If you guys couldn't tell, we are currently on the Viva Las Vegas trip right now. A beautiful sunny day here in 2025. And in this video, we are gonna give you guys a full-on update of some of the best cheap eats, deals, meals, and deals you guys can find in 2025 in Las Vegas. Because I actually did a cheap eats video not too long ago, and since then there's been a couple of changes in some of the deals. So we're gonna give you guys a full-on update. And who doesn't like a deal, right? If you guys are, down on your luck, down on the tables, or if you guys are up and you guys are just loving the deal, want to make even more money or save some more money, we're in Vegas, the city that never sleeps. So without further ado, let us find some great cheap eats deals on the strip. Let's go. All right, so for our next spot on this cheap eats on the Las Vegas strip tour, right outside the Park MGM at the Crack Shack here for some chicken. Let's go inside and cluck it up. Let's go. But we are back, baby.
Hi, I'm Aubrey. Welcome to Crack Shack DVW fam.
Let's check out the menu. So, wide variety. But we're here for their cheap eats, the little cluckers, which is $9, and you guys can get a good amount of items. So let's check it out. So usually you gotta pay 50 cents for a sauce, but with this meal, it comes free. So what's your recommendation?
Pineapple mustard.
Pineapple mustard, let's do that. There's like a fast food spot, chicken tender spot, but it feels like a full-on restaurant. There's like full service bar, that's what it is. And there's huge TVs. Isn't this like a fancy looking chicken tender restaurant? But when you're on the strip, a lot of things look really fancy, so yeah. All right, here's our meal deal as promised. Drink a handful of fries, 3 big chicken nuggets, cookie, and some mustard here at the Crack Shack. Look at this, baby. All right, so we're going to try our $9 little cluckers meal here at the Crack Shack. So handful of fries, 3 huge nuggets here. Look at the big cookie right here. Looks like there's some salt in this or something, but yeah, let's see if the food is any good. Comes with a drink, got Diet Coke. Let's try the fries. I'm a sucker for fries. Wow, look at these fries. They're unique, nice and thick. They're for sure double fried. It's basically like full of oil, so it's a unique fry. Nice grains of salt on there. Huge. Like I said, it has to be triple or even quadruple fried. But you're tasting a lot of oils in there. If you guys know anything about fries, so this sauce Aubrey recommended for us. Try this out. Oh yeah, I can't get over these fries. They taste like so much different than any other, regular fries. It's like really salty, savory. It's almost like a chip in the shape of a fry. How crunchy, airy it is, crispy, salty. I like it though. I give it like an 8.5 out of 10. For its uniqueness. So let's try these huge nuggets. They're really big. Let's try this out. So pineapple sauce here, pineapple mustard. Nice and hot, freshly fried. It's almost like a chicken tender in the shape of a nugget, because depending on which fast food spot you go, like some chicken nuggets could just be, the breading, the oils, or the fry, but man, this will fill you up a lot of protein, guys. Like, it's a huge piece of a chicken breast tender. So it's also pretty nutritious in my opinion. But this sauce is a game changer. The pineapple mustard. Never had any sauce like this. Any chicken tender spot, not Chick-fil-A, not Raising Cane. So it's a very unique spot here, from the fries to the sauce. They twist it up here at the Crack Shack. So even without the cheap eats deals, I really like the spot. The chicken's so juicy. It is truly cracking here. Salute. Ooh, flames. Look at that. That little piece of chicken nugget was so juicy. The chicken juices just dripped down my hand. But yeah, guys, DVW score for each of these items. Fries, 8.5 out of 10. These might be some of the best chicken nuggets I've had, because I love my proteins. Basically all pure chicken breast with a nice thin batter. It's almost like a thin fried batter off of like a little fish fry. Nice and airy, crispy. You taste some like real chicken skin on here. You can still see like the chicken fat, chicken skin. They might be some of the best nuggets I've had, so I give the nuggets like a 10 out of 10, guys, because I'm pretty harsh critic with chicken nuggets. And these are probably my favorite fast food chicken nuggets, 10 out of 10. When you start dancing, the music is, for one, really good, but the food is also good as well. A As you guys can see, I cleaned this. I'm guessing this place is called Crack Shack because not only is the food cracking, I think I love something else too. You guys can assume, but well, let's try this big cookie right here. Oh, I like a soft cookie, but kind of just broke apart. Try it out. Obviously, it's chocolate chip cookies. Gonna be some type of sweetness, but chocolate chip's not super sweet. Takes a little bit of salt. I like to be it's a little softer, chewier, but throwing it in this meal for $9, it's like an 8 out of 10. All right, thank you guys for making me make this cheap eats video for you guys because I fell in love with this place all over again. But these chicken tenders, the chicken quality for a fast food chicken restaurant is fire. So that gave me another idea. I'm gonna have to return here to do like a chicken tender review all in one video, like Raising Cane's, Chick-fil-A, this spot among others. Because in Vegas, that's what's special about the Vegas Strip as well. It brings all the cultures and all the really good fast food spots, restaurants from all over the states and even international too, into this little strip of land called the Las Vegas Strip. And you can try a little bit of everything, but great chicken tender. So I'm gonna give it a DVW score for cheap eats, unjudged by its value, price point, how full it made me, quality. So all that being said, it's a solid like 8.6 out of 10 meal for cheap eats. Because hey, we have a lot of great deals here. So $9 like pretty good for cheap eats when you're on the Las Vegas Strip, because you get a meal like this, I would say it would be like $14 and above. So full meal with a little dessert. If I were to change this meal to make it, give it a better score, I'd probably sub out the dessert for more chicken tenders or more fries, something like that, so you get more full. But hey, fire chicken tenders. So yeah, 8.7 out of 10 DVW score for Crack Shack on this cheap eats tour, updated in 2025. So on to our next spot. Let's go. This is random, but we saw this appetizer bill, $5 beer and seltzer. All of this, 2 slices with beer for $22. That's actually kind of hefty. Let me know if this is a deal. We're not gonna get it though. I wouldn't judge it as a big cheap eats deal, but this is Pizza Cake by Buddy Velasquez. We're right outside of the Harrah's. So we are here at the entry of one of our next cheap eat spots, McDonald's. No, I'm kidding. Even though McDonald's has cheap eats, like you can find McDonald's anywhere. It's not a Vegas thing, but we're outside of Casino Royale for an update on their deals. And there is an update, guys. That's why I'm doing this video for you guys. Even within the 6 months that I last went here, they went up in price, guys. It's 2025 for you guys, inflation. But there's a $3 bottled beer special. I wonder where that is. $3.99 footlong hot dog. That's literally the restaurant name. So it's always funny when I walk into here, like everybody comes here for this deal and all the signs are pointing here to the food court. So pretty small, intimate casino on the strip, but not as small as the stage door, the one that we just went to. We're at the Casino Royale, baby. Here we are, guys, at the $3.99 footlong hot dog. I'm impressed, guys, because they changed the whole sign as well. So this spot used to be called $3.49 hot dog. And I'm pretty sure before that, $2.99 hot dog, because I remember seeing it in the past. But since my last cheap eats food tour video, they went up by 50%, and that's what, you know, inflation does. 2025, that's why I'm giving you guys these awesome updates. So make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't and are liking these food tour updates in Las Vegas. But that's why I returned, to see if the quality still holds up and see if it's worth that extra 50 cents. Yeah, so actually everything went up in price by, you know, a margin of the 50 cents, because I remember these used to be a little bit cheaper as well, even some of the appetizers. So yeah, sorry guys, but it's good to know. Those are your updates. But it's not make or break. I'm still eating the hot dog any day of the week. And any toppings is 99 cents, 150 each. So you see them making the hot dogs right over here. You got all the materials, the buns. So these also are actually free, but it's gonna mayonnaise, maybe a little bit of mustard, maybe a little bit of ketchup. So it is a food court. There's like the food court area to eat it in. All right, so I had this meal about 6 months ago. So let's give you guys an update. It's 50 cents more now, as you guys heard, and even though the sign says $3.99 hot dog now, but this is their most famous item. They had corn dog as well. Those went up in price as well. I liked the corn dog last time, but let's see if there's any changes to this footlong. But just off the bat, it's a pretty big size. I mean, it's a footlong Nathan's hot dog here. So let's check it out. I was afraid I was gonna say this just by touching the bun. Let's take another bite for safe measure. The wiener inside is really good, fresh. I believe it is beef hot dog. I will have to double check It's the Nathan's one, but juicy. But when I touched the bread, the hot dog itself, the buns, it was like kind of stale, and it is kind of flaky, like stale. And I don't think this has to do anything with the price increase. I think it's because last time I went was about 3 hours prior. It's almost closing time. It's 11 p.m. So maybe that's my fault, but it doesn't taste as moist like the bun as last time, but it's still pretty tasty. The meat, so a solid deal, $3.99. You can't really beat that on the strip. Look at this big hot dog. It will fill you up, and that's what this cheap eats tour is all about. Balling on a budget. So with that new score, new taste in mind, I give it a DVW score for the convenience, price, and size. It will fill you up, guys. Satisfy the hunger. So DVW score, the bun is a big component for a hot dog for me, so I have to give it a 7.5 out of 10. So salute, gonna finish this off, and more cheap pieces, go. Man, it doesn't matter how many times I see it, but the Bellagio Fountain Show is always a great sight to see in Vegas. You know, I walked into Planet Hollywood, and there's a sign here trailing for the new $5.99 slice. I believe it used to be $7.99. Let me know if you guys consider that cheap. All right, so we have arrived at one of the most popular cheap eat spots here, Earl of Sandwich, Old Faithful. They always serve up a great sandwich for an affordable price. They are a chain. They're all over California and now Vegas. You used to be able to get anything on the menu for below $9.99, and voila, I am very surprised. You could still get everything or most things on the menu for under $9.95, as the menu is right here. As you guys can see, under $9.99 for all the sandwiches. I thought they went up in prices, but we're here for the breakfast special, and all their breakfast sandwiches are below $6, $5.99, guys. That's unheard of on the Vegas Strip, and the sandwich will keep you full as well. That's part of our cheap eats tour, is value and sustenance, guys. Every sandwich here looks like it's under 10 bucks, and their breakfast sandwiches being the best deal you guys can get, which is what we're here for. So these are their chip options and their cookie option. They got a bake shop here. I got a cookie, let me grab one. I did. Chocolate chip is good. So here's our receipt, the proof that it is $5.99 for the breakfast. I upgraded to a combo. I got a coffee and a brownie. So let's. All right, so we got our goodies here. Super excited to unwrap it. Very nice branding. This is the size of it. This is the size of my head. So let's see. Ham, egg, and cheddar, baby. So let's see. See how much this could fill us up for $5.99, baby. Wow. Pretty hefty. Pretty heavy. It's hot. It is scorching. Look at this. Ham, egg, cheddar, as promised. All right, so it is a sandwich, not a bagel, because I saw bacon, egg, and cheese. You guys didn't know that's how you say it in New York. When I went to New York, those bagels are very popular there. And then I had one of my friends, super New Yorker from Brooklyn, he's ordering. He said something really fast. I was like, what are you saying? He was like, bacon, egg, and cheese. Bacon, egg, and cheese. And he told me that's how New Yorkers say bacon, egg, and cheese. Just really fast in one syllable over there. And I was really close to getting that, but chose to get the ham instead. I really like ham. And look, it's still steaming, super hot. I have to wait a little bit before I eat this, but the bread is nice and crunchy on top. So this is a sandwich shop, not a bagel shop. So it is in a breakfast sandwich, not a breakfast bagel. And it looks like a bagel though. So let's take a bite. The bread is on the crunchy side, if you guys like that. Almost like a top of like a sourdough, crispy, crunchy toast. So it's not really soft. Another reason to get you full, that bread is really dense. And yeah, it kind of reminds me of their sandwich bread. So really crispy, crunchy, tough, dense. I'm saying that because it's a contrast, because I feel like I'm biting into a breakfast bagel, but it's not. A bagel is a little bit more soft. But yeah, a lot of filling in there. Decent amount of egg, ham. It's basically like a whole breakfast that you'd get served, all in one sandwich. And in the Miracle Mile shops, I believe, in my other cheap eats videos, they still have it. I just passed by. There's like a $5.99 special, or Blondie's and La Salsa Cantina. It might be $6.99 now, but that comes in like a plate. So you're eating like each egg, ham, bacon, bread separately. But a breakfast sandwich is nice and convenient. You guys can take it on the go, and it's just as tasty. One caveat, actually, when I said just as tasty. So I'm gonna rate this breakfast sandwich now with the DVW score. So I'm actually not the biggest fan of sandwiches. I like bagels a lot more, maybe even like a breakfast croissant. This bread is just really crunchy, tough. It's like it's not like spongy or soft, and a lot of people like that. I know my mom likes a crunchy bread. I personally like a really soft bread, and I personally would rather have my breakfast spread out in a plate. So it will take more time, more of a dining experience. The perk of this is just quick, ready to go, but I'll give this a solid DVW score, 7 out of 10, because it's a lot of bread. It will get you full off the bread, and it's quick, convenient to go, but it's not too flavorful. I definitely much prefer traditional breakfast. Comment down below how you'd prefer your breakfast. So I'd probably go to one of those Miracle Mile shops. So make sure you guys check my previous videos to see the La Salsa Cantina and Blondie's review and the Flights review for their $5.99, $6.99, or maybe even $7.99 eggs, bacon, potatoes special. Never tried the brownie here before. Let's give it a little try. Let's give it a go. This is actually pretty delicious. Chunky, soft, and moist. How I like my bread to be. And 8.5 out of 10 brownie. Really moist. I love it. So, yeah, 7 out of 10 DVW score. But still a great deal. And I'll get you full on the Vegas Strip. Really unbeatable deal. So, on to more Cheap Eats adventures. Let's go. All right, so we're back at one of our favorite Cheap Eats spots, Ellis Island. Actually, the Village Pub and Cafe at Ellis Island. And I always got to give you guys these updates because they're always changing and rotating their deals, or adding some, or changing the hours. But most of the deals I've been showing you are either specials, happy hour, graveyard specials. But I saw that they just added a brand new 24/7 deal. So 24/7, you guys know what that means. So even on the weekends, dailies, Monday, Thursday, Fridays, they'll have this, which is the $6 special burger all day, every day. So we're adding more Cheap Eats for you guys on this Las Vegas Cheap Eats tour. We're here on random day, so it's always good to have a 24/7 special, because no matter what time you get to Vegas, whatever hour, how hungry you are, you guys can find a deal. So it's a weekend, Friday, about 6 p.m. and we're getting the special for you guys, and yeah. Let's try it out. So they got the Front Yard Brewing here. Nothing too special about this. I reminisce about their deals because they used to have like a $2 or $3 deal for their microbrewery, but we're gonna try it anyways. It's $5.50, which is still around below average on the Vegas Strip. We're not directly on the Strip, but it's a fair price. Ooh, but I got an amber here. Ooh, crisp. Ooh, so this is our burger here, $5.99 special. So it's not your McDonald's burger. We're going to judge it, show you guys the size, the quality. Should be a gourmet burger because we are at a restaurant, so let's try it out. So back in the day, you go to a restaurant, you see a $5.99 burger, and you think, hey, this is not a deal or something. I get a burger at a fast food place, In-N-Out. But guys, times have changed. I saw a vlogger post his receipt. He's actually a friend. $40 burger at Fat Burger on the Strip. Burger, fries, and a drink. And here, if you're gonna count my beer, burger, fries, and a drink, like under $12. But not only is just this portion $5.99, look at these fries. So I already knew there's gonna be value here because Ellis Island always gives the value. So that's why I want to show you guys this burger special. I knew they're gonna load it because I had other items here as well. They always load it with fries. Look at this. You get full off these steak fries. But they have this burger too, which is pretty hefty. And I know it's gourmet because they ask you how do you want it cooked. Looks like it's cooked medium well, but I asked for a medium, but oh well. And yeah, so it's a gourmet burger. We'll see how good it is. Add some tomatoes. Let me know how you guys like your burgers with tomatoes, pickles or not. They deconstruct this so you can do it yourself. Try this out. Definitely a gourmet burger because the meat patty is nice and large. Not your fast food burger. Could use a little flavor like some sauce, salt and pepper or something like that, but I really like the charbroiled grill flavor on there, and it was juicy. I took a bite of that meat. Juices just squirted out. So definitely a gourmet burger here for $5.99, and you get this anytime, any hour. That's why I want to update you guys with these deals. So, and you don't even need a player's card for this. So this is the most convenient meal you get here. It's hefty. It's heavy. I can already tell I'm gonna get full. So let's finish this off, and I'm gonna give you guys our DVW score. It's really juicy. That's my favorite part of this burger. The bun is nice and soft, spongy. I like the cheese. You can customize the cheese. That's why it's gourmet. You can customize it. You get American, Swiss, cheddar. I got cheddar. Maybe that's why I could use a little bit more flavor. Cheddar, but meat patty is juicy. It's more of a, yeah, it's around a medium. I should have gotten a medium rare. So for the burger itself, for a $5.99, I gotta take into account the price. Solid 8 out of 10. Nothing too crazy, but it'll fill you up for $5.99. As you guys can see, you saw initially how big that bed of fries are. I'm a fries fiend if you guys didn't know. But DVW score for the fries a high 7, maybe 7.7. They're big steak fries. Most of that score is coming from the portions. I like the flavoring on it, but it's not stale, but it's not the freshest fries. Yeah. For our update in 2025 for this Cheap Eats tour. So let's go get some more food. Let's go. It is scorching right now. It feels like 95 degrees already. The sun is hot pressed on my skin right now, on the side of my cheek. Whew, but yeah, make sure you guys stay hydrated in Vegas, because it's no joke. You're in a desert, guys. I don't even know how some of you guys can like really drink all that alcohol walking down the strip with all that sugar, because it dehydrates you. It actually get really dangerous. So yeah, guys, make sure to stay hydrated in Vegas. Extra tip. All right, so for our next spot on this Cheap Eats tour on the Las Vegas Strip, we actually covered this spot before, but they have one of the best deals. Quarter-pound hot dog and 1 beer for $3 at the smallest casino on the Strip, Stage Road Casino. It's right in front of us. It's right in between the Link, Flamingo, and Horseshoe right here. And I always see it when I drive down this road, because you cannot miss all these signs displaying their deals. So it's mainly drink deals. Where on the Strip can you get deals like this? $1 Bud Light, Corona, $3. Shots, $5 here. Thank you. It's the Stage Door Casino here. Look at this. It kind of looks like a liquor store. Well, there's a liquor store right next to it. But this is literally a casino, guys. Smallest casino on the Strip. Let's go inside and check it out. It's pretty cool. All right, so we got our $1 beer here. There's Budweiser and Bud Light. All right, guys, you want to hear the good or bad news first? I have some horrible news, but I was about to turn around and leave. I thought, hey, I need to get this update for you guys, so I should definitely include this on the channel, because this legendary deal has always been here from as long as I remember. The $3 hot dog, I think it used to be like $2, maybe $1 at a time, because I always drive by and I always see the sign. But there was a sign that said no hot dogs when I walked inside, and then the security guard told us that they're going under some renovations for the next couple weeks. So good and bad news, it's gonna get better, but they're not having the hot dogs till maybe a couple months. So depending on when you watch this, you might want to give it a try, but no hot dogs. But they still have drink deals, so it's $1 Budweiser, so still a cheap drink deal here. But yeah, no hot dogs for the foreseeable future. Yeah, guys, $1 bottle beers on the Strip, basically free. All right, guys, so let's find some more Cheap Eats. Let's go. Oh, also, whenever you guys get a drink here, you guys gotta drink it right here. You guys can't leave with it. Oh, they got a $3.50 Michelob Ultra as well, $10 buckets. So even if there's no food, you guys like to drink beers and all that, there's still cheap drink deals here. Still some of the best on the Strip for drinks. And you get a, you know, double whammy and check out the smallest casino on the Vegas Strip. It's almost like a little tourist attraction. Smallest casino, guys. Crazy. And there's actually a liquor store right next door here. So Vegas is alive at night, and the sign looks much brighter and better in the nighttime. Alrighty, DVW fam, so I am stuffed. We had a lot of great food for a budget here on the Viva Las Vegas Strip. So I hope you guys like this little update in 2025 of some of the best Cheap Eats you guys can find all over Las Vegas and on the Las Vegas Strip. So yeah, as always, if you guys like this video, please like it. Comment down below if you have any suggestions or recommendations for us. And make sure you guys click somewhere here for our next Cheap Eats Las Vegas video or food and travel video anywhere else in the world. And stay tuned for more. And subscribe to Dan vs. World. Deuces. Let's party up. Let's go.